Hi guys, it's Moz here for Moz6510 Models, and on the workbench today, continuing on the thoughts of the next vintage classic release, I've come up with this one. This was in my stash. This version here is 2005, but I think Airfix would do well to release this one as a vintage classic. All right, it's the Bristol Mk 32 Superfreighter. This kit here was basically, this one here is 2005, but they launched it in 1959 as a new tooling, and then between 59 and 67 they released it again in a new box. 1967 it was released with new box art. 1973 also released. 1975 released again, new box art. 1996 they brought it out with new decals and this sort of scheme. Yeah, so it was brought out by Airfix, but it was owned by Humbrol, and they put this marker on it, which is a French sort of scheme. Sea Air Transport own this, and the code name is Quattros Juliet, I think that's how you say it. But that's what they did, you know, Humbrol, because they're a French company. That's what they did. They took this kit and they made it a bit more Frenchy. But it doesn't take away from this at all. But if they could recreate this in, say, like the 1960s decal scheme with that light blue, is it British United? Is the airway or something like that? That'd be really good if they could do that. Anyway, so that's just some ideas. So let's have a look at what you get inside the box. Okay, it's a side opening box. And the instructions and the decal sheet, it's quite massive actually, the decal sheet, but then it is quite a big plane. So I want to take off the careful paper here. Let's just take it off gently so I don't wreck it. It's an old kit, this. There you go, pull it off gently. There you go, so there's the decals for it. There you go, Sea Air Transport there, or you can do that one there, Sabina. Is it two sorts? Yeah. Or is it just one? No, it's got to be two. Yeah. Or you do Belgian World Airlines, or you can do this Sea Air version. Okay, that's really it. That's the decals there. Nice. You know, you can see a lot of the film there, but you know, you can cut around it if you want to. I think if you really get deep and really push the old decal fix down on this, it will hide most of this anyway. Some little letter in there, I can't quite read it. Oh yeah, Sea Air Transport there in the white. So there you go. You got two schemes in this one. So two schemes, very good. Airfix are asking what they want, so I thought I'll bring out some kits and see if we can make them into vintage classics. If they still got the tooling for it, is it owned by Humbrol? Is it tooling with Hella, I should say, or Humbrol, whatever it is. So this is the instruction manual. Let's have a look here. It's all falling to bits here. As I say, it's an old kit. There you go. Right, so bit of bump in English, basically where it's from. The Bristol 170 Mk 32 Superfreighter. It was actually made to carry cars, etc. I can't see what the engine was in this one. Oh, Bristol Hercules 734 radio engines. I might have a picture of that one as well in my... Because I went up there to Bristol and saw all the engines. It was a fantastic day. Anyways, so bit of bump there. Study drawings, practice assembly before cementing parts together. Carefully scrape plating and paint from cementing surfaces. So there you go, bog standard info there. So as before, very similar to how you build the Rotodyne, isn't it? You do your pilots and your seats, cockpit floor. There's a bit of the dash there. There's your yokes. Deco sheet or decal goes onto the cockpit dashboard there. Then you start building your fuselage. You put in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of glass on each fuselage side. So 26 pieces of glass. You then pilot dashboard, put them together in the little grooves there, close it together very nice. So see fuselages again. Then comes the wings. And then you've got the rudders on there. Put them together, then you put your tail and the rudder there on the back, ailerons, whatever you call them. Then basically it's a bolt together job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in it all goes. So you push all this together and in one hit you put it all together. There's your glass there, goes in the front there, your cockpit glass. And then you start doing the front doors for it. So you've got your hinges there, hinge and bracket on your doors. One on the left side, one left side, one right side. So I assume they close up together, so you get like a bit of a bum. So yeah, then you start putting the engines together. You got your Hercules engine there, nothing special, with the prop and the nose cone there all together underneath. 1, 2 of them. And you start putting the undercarriages for the wings underneath, which goes under the underside of the engine there on the back end. Tail wheel goes on, quite simple. And then, oh, you can even have a ramp on this one. So at the front, you even make the ramp with the wheels. That's cool. You can even have a ramp for this one. So if you want to have it all open up, you can have a ramp. Brilliant. Vintage classic written on this one, Airfix. Vintage classic. Go on, Simon.
Love to do that. Want to do that.
Do it, do it, do it. Over you go. Then you have your call outs. Quite simply, you've got the Sea Air Transport Le Tour, France, 1962. And you have the Sabina Airways in Belgium, 1960. Easy peasy. So there is the instructions for the kit. Finally, let's actually have a look inside it. And this is the first time this has been opened. So carefully, let's open this up. Oh, I nearly cut the thing then. There it goes. Cut it through. Just looked at the camera then. I was worried I haven't been filming any of this. There's a lot to edit out as well, but you only see what I want you to see. So look at this. Wow. Look at this. Look at the size of the wings. This is 1 to 72 scale, by the way. 1 to 72 scale. Do not expect recessed panel lines. They're raised, and basically it's rivet sort of lines. Okay, you see that? It is plain on the inside. You don't see any of this, you know. So you won't have to worry about filling in the injection pin marks there. You know, it's not going to be seen. There's one set of wings, set of wings. Don't too bad. A little bit of roughness there, but you can make this into a vintage classic easy. Vintage classic easy. I assume you can cut these out, I suppose, or are they just fixed? I assume they'd be fixed. So you might, if you want to adjust them, you can move them, glue them together, cut them, and then they move. But other than that, they're pretty well fixed. Together, again, detail again is all raised panel lines, or not panel lines, rivets. Square windows in this. Come on, zoom in. There you go. Get the zoom right. Yeah, so there's quite a long piece, isn't it? Quite long. There you go again. We'll just up and around. There you go. Oh, it's all joined together here. So looks like you get 2 of them. Is it 2 or 1? Let's have a look. Just looking. Well, unfortunately, if they do this one, they will have to do a bit of cleanup on that. But yeah, there you go. There's all the pieces there. You see all the detail there. It's an old kit, 1959. This one, 1959, and there's your ramp there for the front then, the front end of the plane. There's your wheels there, bubble wheels. No grip on them or nothing, just plain round. Same on this one here. You know, the detail it's an old kit, but it's a vintage classic kit, definitely. Oh, you got 2 of them, have you? One if you. Oh yeah, 1 for each side. Yeah, there you go, 2 of them. There's your prop there, one of your props. There's your second prop on this one. Parts of the engine. Pilots got hats on as well, so nice little looking. You know, there is a bit of a clean up. Just go over it with a bit of wire wool or something. Not wire wool, you know, some pad. Get a bit of a clean up. But yeah, there it is. No, as I say, very little detail on the inside because you don't see anything on the inside anyway. But there you go. All numbered up. Even the panels are numbered up. 55, 56 on the inside. You don't see that often these days, do you, in newer kits? You don't see them. I don't, you know, just put the number inside, like number 27. There's the number there for it, number 27. See? You could do that a bit more. But so you won't see any of this, these pin injection marks. You won't see any of that. But yeah, what about it, eh? What about this being a little bit of a vintage classic? Airfix asked us, so I thought I will find out and have a look and see. So there you go. And so that was the Airfix Bristol Mark 32 Superfreighter. I would love to see this as a vintage classic. I think it would look really good as an option to build. I am going to look forward to building it at some point, but just had a look at all my stash, and I've got about 3 or 4 that I need to finish building before I really start on something like this. Anyways, leave it in the comments below if you fancy this as a vintage classic, and maybe if Airfix is watching, just something else. Because at the moment, what I see with the vintage classics is they're more like the little planes. But, you know, if you've got something like £7 or £8, maybe if you're willing to spend, say, 15 quid on one of these, also, I mean, it'd be cheaper to buy it as a vintage classic than it is trying to buy it as a vintage or out of production model that you get when you go to these shows. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Then ring that bell and select all to be notified on any new videos. And remember to subscribe to the channel, it's completely free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.